Hello YouTube, or hello the world. As you can see by the title, it's about my anxiety, my journey to getting better. There's no actual video, it's only me talking on this one. Unfortunately, I did get up early and walk down the beach this morning to give you something to look at whilst you was listening to me, but there's so many people down the beach, I couldn't sit there talking to myself just in case people looked at me strangely, so I decided to come home and just record it and chuck it on YouTube. It's just about a video about me dealing with my anxiety and my journey to getting better, like I said. Well, this is a shout out first of all to Jason. He sent me a message, and anyone who suffers from anxiety and panic attacks will know that going out and being invited out by people is a big hurdle for someone that suffers from anxiety. I mean, there's people that invite you out. Part of you wants to go, and the other part is not quite sure because you feel so nervous about actually going out, physically doing it, and you're scared just in case you make yourself look like an idiot, or you're scared just in case you have a full-blown panic attack. And you know, if you keep it quiet and don't tell no one and no one knows about it, it makes yourself look even more stranger. But Jason, you done it. You went out and you done it, pal. You done it. Good for you. You're on the road to recovery. If you can do that at this point, get out and do it and grin and bear it. I mean, when you're out, you may enjoy moments and you may hate other moments. You may have more moments that you hate than the moments that you like, if you know what I mean. Myself, like being like agoraphobic as well, but I avoid situations like that. I won't go out. I mean, people, like I said, I mean, people used to invite me out all the time, and I used to say no to it all the time. That's why I lost a lot of my friends through that, just not going out, not socialising, just because I'm terrified of actually saying yes to them and then going through with the whole situation. So I can completely understand you, Jason. I completely understand how terrifying it is for some people to take that first initial step. It was terrifying for me, but like I said, I mean, I've got the benefits, the luxury of having a wife and kids at home, keep me company, and if I want to go out, I'd go out with them somewhere where I feel comfortable. I mean, as for going out, if there's places that I know, like the local superstore or the local DIY store, I'm confident enough to go there and do my shopping, or go there and buy a bit of DIY, and I'm quite happy. I mean, sometimes I'm quite excited to go there, but if I have to go out of town to places where I don't know, then the panic sets in. It's the same with holidays. I mean, I've never been abroad because I just can't face it. So if we're ever going on holiday, it's only me driving somewhere, and 9 times out of 10, halfway there I'll have a panic attack in the car. I'll have to pull over and try and calm myself down to carry on with the journey. So you're not alone there. Everyone suffers the same, but you do have good times, and you do remember the years that, you know, or the months or days or years that you felt confident enough to do this. I mean, sometimes some of this, you look back upon it and laugh about it all. You know, when you're feeling right, 100% confident in yourself, you'll look back upon the months where you felt anxious and panicky, and you'll think to yourself, well, why was I panicking about that? Why? I mean, even now, you'll think to yourself, why was I panicking about that earlier? It was only someone phoning to see how I was, or I only had to pop across the shop to get a loaf of bread. But when you actually physically have to do it, it's really hard to describe to someone unless you suffered from it. I mean, it's like me this morning. Yesterday I was fantastic, laying in bed. I couldn't wait to get the meditation on and relax myself, and waking up fresh in the morning. But I woke up in the morning with the pressure on my head and the anxiety building, and that's why I had to just get out of the house and go for a nice walk to clear myself. But I've got to go out in a minute. I've got to go to the local DIY store. I'm a bit nervous about that, so I'm just relaxing at the moment. I'm in the bath, that's why there's no video. That would be a pleasant sight for anyone. And just chilling myself out. get myself prepared, you know, for the trip to the DIY store. It's a big thing when you suffer from anxiety. It's a big thing, these trips out. You've got to build your confidence up just to do it. And it takes a lot of courage and a lot of determination on that person to do it. And that's why, I like to say I'm proud of you again, Jason, for going out with your pals and doing the bowling and doing the meal. It is very hard. I've been there so many times. And like I said, I just avoid them situations now because I find if it's too stressful for me, I just won't do it. Simple as that. If it's too upsetting and causes me too much stress, I won't do it. I just blatantly will put my foot down and say no. And if it comes to it, I will tell the person that's, saying, I'll say to them, I suffer from anxiety and panic attacks. I'm not doing it. I don't feel comfortable. I really do appreciate it and I'd love to go. But unfortunately, I just cannot at this point in my life. I'm just trying. I think the scary thing is being open to people, telling them the truth. I mean, like I said, I've hidden mine all my life, but it's got to the point in my life now where I just think, sod it, rather you accept me for who I am or you don't. But like I said, I'm taking this herbal stuff and I'm doing the herbal baths and doing the medication and drinking the right stuff. Which reminds me, this is another one, so a YouTube user called Jason who sent me the email about herbal tea. The herbal tea that I'm taking is Twinings herbal tea, and I'm drinking that instead of like cups of coffee. I'm drinking it instead of normal tea, drinking it instead of anything. I'm just constantly drinking that by the bucket loads, and it has calmed me down. It has had an effect on me, a nice effect, nothing horrible. It's really mellow, and you look forward to the cup of tea. And also, it sounds strange, the cup of tea, but it does relax you. Also, like I said, the baths as well, just before you go to bed, and then the meditation. And also, Jason, try and cut out, if you can, the caffeine, and cut out fizzy drinks. They've got loads of caffeine and sugar in it. Try and stick to fresh vegetables, and like jacket potatoes, chickpeas, brown bread, wholemeal bread, brown rice, brown sketty, eggs, all the wholesome stuff, all the good stuff. Orange juice is fantastic, so is pineapple juice. I've cut out all the alcohol as well, and I can't emphasise how much exercise. I mean, if you're stuck indoors all day long with just your thoughts to occupy yourself and just you, what you need to do, you need to try and focus your mind. I know it's easy to say, but try and focus your mind on walking like I do. I mean, I do walking in the morning, and I'm doing my walking in the afternoon. In the daytime, if I feel a bit, I can feel the tension already, I'll go for another walk. I'll take the dog with me, and so I'm not walking on my own. Or if you haven't got that and you've got a big enough garden, set yourself a task in the garden. Maybe do a like a flower bed, or just go out there and mow the grass or trim the bushes. Just to I think a lot of it is your constant thinking. Your mind is constantly thinking about negative thoughts. Constantly, that's what I've got at the moment. Negative thoughts from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. But I'm finding with all the stuff that I'm doing now with the medication and the herbal, etc., I am finding it ease off, and I am finding I've got longer parts of the day where I'm more relaxed, and it feels fantastic, guys. It really does, and I recommend you do it. And you've got to stick to it, though. That's the thing. The hardest thing is sticking to a routine. If you can stick to a routine and focus on it, you'll have bad days like I have. I mean, I've had a pretty crap day today, but you got to focus. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to focus and determine for the next day tomorrow to go and do the same and get it done. And I will be better this time in the summer. I'm determined in the summertime. I want to be better. If I'm not, I'm not, and it just takes a little bit longer. But you do get there in the end. But I think a lot of the time you got to look around yourself, look around and see what you're eating, see what you're drinking, and look at your exercise. Like I said, I was a little bit, well, I was overweight, I wasn't a little bit. I gave up smoking about 5 years ago now, which put on the weight. So I've now recently decided to get out there and, you know, with the anxiety, and try and work it off and eat healthy and get myself fit, you know. Alcohol is not the option, alcohol's not the answer either. I used to do that when I used to feel down. Drink a load of alcohol to try and fill myself with confidence. The next day you feel even worse. It's not good, guys, honestly. I don't want to fill this whole video up with depression and you know like it is with anxiety and panic attacks. I don't want to depress the hell out of everyone that's listening to it. I do have some great times, believe me. I have some fantastic times. You know, there's been parts of my life that's been brilliant. You just wish they could last forever. But unfortunately, life is a roller coaster, as it ups and as it downs. And when you're down, you're down. But the only way is back up. And the only person to do that, I think, is yourself. If you can do it yourself, if you've got support from friends and family, fantastic, brilliant. But those of you who haven't, you can do it. You can do it, and if you ask for help, there is help out there. There's people, not help as in go to the doctors, there's help on the net. I'm finding speaking to people on YouTube, having a dialogue with people on YouTube is beneficial. I think it is beneficial because we're all in the same boat and we're all going to get through this. We're all going to support each other. And we will get there in the end. We will get there. But, well, that's it, guys, for me. I'm going to do another video this afternoon. Hopefully, our video is something which you can, have something to look at whilst you're listening to me. I try not to bore the pants off you with my lifestyle and what I'm suffering. But it's good to talk, and it's nice to have an ear that can listen. Well, thanks again, and I shall speak to you all later. Cheers, bye.